Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, you guys know I love a creature feature, and one of the best creature features that was released, I genuinely believe this, one of the best creature features that was released for some time was actually Underwater. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And the director was William Eubank, which I've got his Twitter page up right here. Why? Because not only, he teased this literally 2 months ago, Tian Industries, we've got big things in store for you. This is him teasing a sequel, FYI. I didn't report on it at the time because he's just basically teasing a sequel. Because not only is William Eubank teasing a sequel for the absolutely massively underrated Underwater, and it's such a great film. I really adore that film. It's so good. You must watch it. And I also interviewed him as well, FYI. I'll leave a link above because it was he's such a nice guy, great guy. Fantastic to interview, very personable, very down to earth, and very nice of him to obviously give over such a length of his time, to just a little old humble me on the internet. But basically, so sequel, great, love that. There's so many avenues you could go with this franchise. Turn it into a franchise. I don't care. I want this. New things. We always scream about new things, don't we? This is something new. Let's build this out. Let's flesh out. Let's get William Eubank a bloody comic deal as well. This I would love to see explored. So not only is he teasing a sequel to Underwater, which I tell you what, I'm here for it. I'm all in straight away. I'm all in. But he's also released some absolutely amazing artwork for the original Underwater, which is obviously just his Twitter timeline, FYI. And some of it is absolutely staggeringly good. So I thought we would run through it. And if you don't know who William Eubank is, he actually did The Signal. 2014 film, had Lawrence Fishburne in it. Really, really good film as well, actually. Loved that. Great film. He's a very unique director. He has a unique style. He likes to insert slow-mo in stuff. He did it recently with the new Paranormal Activity film. But that was done in a very, very good way as well. But anyway, good director. And this is what he's been chucking up on his Twitter. This stuff is great. So we're going to run through it all and take a look at it all together. Fun sketch of a mobile drill site for Underwater by Andrea Chiampo, I think. So it's essentially like a submersible, I don't know, underwater vehicle drill thing. I love this stuff. And you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Alien and all the amazing artwork that was done for Alien. Sketch concepts and things like that. Like if you've looked at the original artwork for Alien, this stuff screams that. It's beautiful works of art. And so detailed as well, like in terms of what is actually on it. So, you got winch, cabin, big smooth shapes. Obviously, the shape of it all, sort of nautical-esque. Front view studies, drill turret, industrial structures. Because they had a very unique style for Underwater. This was a very interesting piece. So, this is... It's like a sort of a mucus substance. That was on it, and again the artwork's great, almost like you can see the colorant, the pigmentation sort of dissipating through the water, and the green slime mucus version. Love it. To which someone replied in his Twitter comments, anyway, red looked more aesthetically pleasing, but the mucus variant for sure fits the creepy what the hell did that vibe more. And again, William Eubank's, very personable guy. Like, he does reply to people. So he said, yeah, in the end, we sort of shot it a la Signal Blair Witch from their cameras when they find the crunched pod. So, yeah, good way to shoot when you need to move fast, which makes perfect sense. And again, this stuff, absolutely, what a great shot. Again, very 80s. I mean, he even says very 80s. So, early suit room I wanted to put those 80s glass tiles everywhere. Not sure who did this one. I'll find out, because obviously he's linking all the artists, which is great. You know, these are the unsung heroes of films. The concept artists that make films actually a reality in terms of visual representation, which then set designers and props and costumers then build from. This was a beautiful shot. This is really, really nice. I would love an art. I mean, I don't know if there would be enough, but I would love an art and making of book from Underwater. I know they only do it for massive big blockbusters and things like that, but I think Underwater is one of those films that, you know, is slowly garnering a bit of a cult following and definitely deserves it. And this is an early version of the film, had them down in a trench. So sadly, we didn't have the money for that, but the ideas were sick. Which, yeah, a trench, good. I'm actually happier that they did open water rather than a trench, because I think what William Eubank managed to do with the budget the budget and the tone in the film. So you have open water, but because they're shooting inside these suits, although it's massively open water, you feel very claustrophobic. You know, that's the sense that you get from this film, which is pretty expertly done, actually. So he showed some more mobile drilling designs. Again, really, really cool stuff. Again, very Alien-esque. Love it. Very Alien-esque. This is really Alien-esque. So control room designs by Elijah McNeil. Beautiful stuff here. Really, really, really beautiful stuff. Such a work of art. I'll leave William Eubank's Twitter actually linked in the description box. You must go follow him. He's a really... Like, this dude shares some really interesting stuff. And tell him I sent you. Harass him. Because we need to... Well, don't harass him. Alright, calm down. Don't harass him. But we do need to get him back on the channel to talk about this potential sequel. We had some escape pods. This was an escape pod cutaway. So, you know, in segments and stuff. Nice, beautifully done. Again, the CG works great as well. Yeah, really, really cool. This shot's amazing. The moon pool room. We had a working version of this that really lowered the actors into the water in suits that weighed over 200 pounds. And again, staggeringly good job on this. Almost Bioshock-esque. Because again, big clunky sort of suits. Bit of Warhammer in there. Bit of sort of... Well, I guess Warhammer's inspired by 2000 AD anyway. But yeah, very Alien-esque as well. So good. Love it. And this was one of the more sort of newer creatures as well. Which, an interesting design, almost like a jellyfish. Unidentified species 002, depth unknown, size unknown. Called it the Ghost. But it's almost like a... It's almost like a jellyfish type design. Love it though. Really, really interesting. This would have been some nightmare fuel. I mean, the designs in there were great as well. In the film that we did have. So yeah, I love all of this stuff. This is absolutely fantastic. And any opportunity to give this film a little bit more love, because it definitely deserves it. So let me know what you think down below. And then there was also this shot here, which I'll just kind of leave here now. Rough for folks with claustrophobia, but the suits really went underwater. I mean, how cool is that? We talk about new things and people not doing anything. I mean, look at this. They really did it. You know? You know, we keep banging on about how good James Cameron's doing with all of his Avatar stuff at the moment. But, I mean, you get like you get a smallish director like William Eubank doing all of this stuff and doesn't get anywhere near the praise. It's such a shame. It's tragic, I think, quite frankly. But anyway, I thought I'd share this. Nice Sunday watching. Happy Easter, ladies and gents. Have a great Sunday. Let me know your thoughts down below. Take care.